We've got a great show for you today, which is easy for me to say now, before we've filmed any of it. So, we'll see. Valve has released an updated, stable version of SteamOS that makes it sound like you might be able to install it on third-party handhelds like the Lenovo Legion Go and Asus ROG Ally, because Valve explicitly provides instructions on how to do that right here. They even called the patch notes for this update Go Country. But I'm still skeptical. This is a pretty big deal. Valve's gone from lightly hinting that maybe you could run SteamOS on something other than an officially licensed handheld to saying, oh, you want to take SteamOS for a rip on your own sled? Well, frickin' send it, bud. As long as you're installing it on something with AMD hardware and an NVMe drive, which describes most of the Windows gaming handhelds out there, and I'm just now being told many desktop computers. Valve also said they're currently working with select partners on officially licensed SteamOS devices, which is great, keep them coming, but until those show up, it sounds like you could install SteamOS on devices like the updated Zotac Zone with a Ryzen AI HX370, which was shown off at Computex, or even MSI's new AMD-powered handheld, the horribly named Claude A8 BZ2, the official handheld of Adele Dazeem. OpenAI is getting serious about hardware and acquiring one of legendary Apple hardware designer Jony Ive's design companies for $6.5 billion. Jony's picking up some new sad designer glasses, okay? In a joint update on OpenAI's website, Jony and Sam Altman introduced the company called IO, lowercase, which has already been working on OpenAI hardware since last year. Jony will continue to work with OpenAI and IO, but will not become an OpenAI employee. He'll be staying at his other design company, Lovefrom. I know a few of you were worried about that. But what is this mysterious hardware? Well, according to the Wall Street Journal, Sam told OpenAI employees it's not a phone or glasses, while reliable supply chain informant Ming-Chi Kuo said it's gonna be a small device you can wear around your neck, like the dozen or so of those that have launched and done quite well. Yeah, they've launched. But hey, this collab has the power of friendship on its side. Sam and Jony have become so close, Ive now talks about Sam like he's an iPhone.
Sam is a rare visionary. Utterly inspiring.
In other AI news, although Google's new Veo 3 can generate video, sound effects, music, and lip-synced voiceover all at once, it's only available through Google's $250 AI Ultra subscription, and as CNET wonders, who the heck is gonna pay for that? The answer is all the people currently pumping the internet full of Veo 3 generated videos, including fake Fortnite streamers, crazily well executed fake pharmaceutical ads, and trippy videos of fake people having a crisis over whether they're real or not. Just fun stuff. Very shareable. Honestly though, this is the first time I've been able to find AI generated videos genuinely funny, not just funny because they're spaghetti hands or whatever. I'm sure that'll get old though. And Anthropic finally released a new model, Claude 4, in the Opus and Sonnet varieties. It's apparently focused on and is very good at coding now, which is a bit of a pivot. Claude was previously known for giving more creative and human-like responses. But it still is creative. Like in Anthropic's safety report, they said that in a fictional scenario, when Claude 4 discovered that the engineer who planned to replace it with a newer model was cheating on their spouse, Claude threatened to reveal the affair if it gets replaced, which I wouldn't even think of. I just let them do it. You got me. Now you gotta try smelling nice with our sponsor. Scentbird, the best way to try out scents from over 900 designer brands and maybe even find your new signature fragrance to replace your current one, a delayed shower. Full disclosure, I was never really a fancy smells guy, and that made my wife sad. But when I told her that with Scentbird I could try a new fragrance every month with personalized suggestions based on my preferences, preferences, that made her happy. Now, since summer is nearly upon us, I went for One Cool Customer by Grooming Lounge. It's got top notes of mandarin, mint, marine, rosemary, and cypress, and it makes me feel like a sun-kissed surfer sipping a blue lagoon after a sublime day of hitting the lip like whoppa. But maybe after 30 days, I'm ready to try a slightly more earthy, summery scent with notes of cedarwood, tobacco, cologne, and sage, like L'Odyssée pour homme eau d'été by Issey Miyake. Well, Scentbird lets you do that, and they keep it affordable. No need to commit to a full-sized bottle with their compact, easy-to-carry cases. And your first month is only $8. After that, it's less than $17 a month. If you're interested in keeping things fresh with Scentbird, scan the QR code or click the link in the description and use our code TECHLINK to get 55% off at Scentbird with free delivery and a free case. All right, now we've got some great quick bits too. Just wait till you see how okay these are. Xiaomi, the world's third biggest phone maker, has unveiled its first mobile chipset made mostly in-house. It's a 3nm 10-core SoC called the Xring O1, and it's got some interesting customizations that Xiaomi says will let it compete with the best phone chipsets out there when it launches inside the 15S Pro phone. Mostly in China. One early unboxing seemed to show the 15S Pro beating a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite in the Antutu benchmark, but another one shows the Xring O1 losing to both the 8 Elite and another flagship, the MediaTek Dimensity 9400. So, I'm kind of regretting including this story today. Next one's good though. What? The Intel Arc B770, a gaming GPU that would be faster than the B580, which I feel like I have to explain every time because the naming scheme is weird, might not be dead, or even mostly dead, according to Dutch hardware site Tweakers. Bit of an off-putting name, but did you know what they're like in Amsterdam, man? Tweakers says multiple sources they spoke to at Computex confirmed Intel plans to introduce the B770 by the end of the year. Fingers crossed for that. And for AMD to stop shooting themselves in the foot by letting supposed marketing guy Frank Azor continue to say stuff online like the majority of gamers have no use for more than 8 gigs of memory. Frank, stop. I don't think he's going to though, because he's been killing the PR game since 2019. Killing it dead. Speaking of endings, Mozilla is killing 2 services it previously acquired, the cross-platform bookmarking service Pocket and the fake review detector Fakespot, because they're choosing to invest in what moves the internet forward, not back. And the way people save and consume content on the web has supposedly evolved, or at least the content has. Made-up studies show the internet is now about 65% Google VO videos. Pocketeers have until October 8th to export your saves as a simple list of links, unless Kevin Rose succeeds in trying to buy it and presumably integrate it with the platform he founded, Dig, the other Reddit. And we finally get to look at some of the wacky stuff shown off at Computex, like Asus's new 3,000 watt power supply for professionals, which you can't even plug in most North America, and that's fine, I didn't want it anyway. Asus also showed off a monitor that can reach 610 hertz, and I have to admit, that's 10 hertz more than 600. Thermalright's Frozen Creator is a vertical Strix Halo mini PC that looks just cyberpunk and cool, and I like it. What? Xigmatech's Connect Pro CPU cooler has basically a phone screen on the front that you can use to run Windows. So just take that and throw it inside InWind's Chronomancy PC chassis with a motorized side panel, and you'd have 2 things that make me confused and a little upset. Which is exactly how I'll feel if you don't come back on Monday for more tech news. Don't we have something special? Are you watching other YouTube videos? Oh, you dog. What am I?